Hey y'all. Okay, want to make sure you guys can. I want to get that glare from over there, from out there. I want to get that glare from behind me. But yeah, I wanted to do this video. Someone contacted me earlier today. That is having a issue with being bullied at work. And of course I take bullying in any kind of shape or form serious, but they're like, they're being bullied, by the supervisor. I didn't get all of the information because they, had to go back to work. They're going to text me or whatever, all the information later. But, I'm just going to go through basically being bullied at work by your supervisor, because that's what it was about. And it's funny because I was talking to a client of mine the other day about that, about her job situation that she was going through with her job, and the supervisor that, we all got that supervisor. You don't really know what's going on. It takes a little while to figure out what they doing. Are they gay? They trying to get with me? They just being hateful. They just miserable. And it's all of the above, but not all of the above. Everybody ain't trying to get with you just because you cute and stuff. I'm just saying. But yeah, my client was saying that the supervisor was just weird. Was just like, she had took her home like one time. And after that, I guess she figured they supposed to be BFFs or whatever. So she was always in her face. And, the supervisor, we came to the conclusion that the supervisor just felt that, okay, I thought we were going to be BFFs or whatever. So just started acting just funny towards her. Just trying to demand stuff from her. Just work-related stuff, I'm saying. Just being basically a biatch. A B at work. Just being fucking crazy. We all been there, done that. I'm dealing with a family member now that lost their job. Basically lost their job, and that came to them not being able to pay their bills and not being able to keep the place that they're staying at because they lost their job. So it's just that simple. It's just that it's just that quick that you can. Got the po-pos behind me, and I'm fooling with this thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me act like I ain't doing nothing. Hold on. Yeah, it takes just that quick to, just to lose everything, because you didn't lose your job, you lost your income behind ignorant people. And it's, like I said, we've all been there. This is gonna probably be a long video, but we've all been there. I know I have. Thank God to this day, I still thank God that I got out of the situation that I was in, because I was on the verge of being set up to do something that would have caused me to lose my 401, lose my job, lose my benefits, or working at my job for 13 years because of a supervisor. And but anyway, the young lady was just saying, I didn't get all of the information, but basically she gave me a little bit of it, and I'm like, okay, I need some more information. Like, come on now, come with it. And she's like, well, I got to go back to work. So she was just saying at first that how the supervisor was just like watching her on her break, trying to see how long she been on break, watching what time she clocked in, just stuff like that. Like, so we've all been through it. First of all, again, you need to remember, when you go to work, and I know it's hard, but you really do have to remember, when you get to work and you're dealing with the supervisor or somebody that's, just overpowering, just being an asshole, just being a bitch, you need to realize that those people, first of all, again, misery loves company. They miserable. You'll never know why. You will really never know why they so damn miserable. Why they mess with you. Why they picking on you. What is it about you? You feel as if it ain't nobody else in the building messing with you. You just think it's just you. And it could be. Maybe it is just you. And again, it's just something personal that they're dealing with, just like a hater. Like on YouTube, people come on your videos and talk shit to you. It ain't you. You ain't done nothing to them because they don't even know you. It's just a reflection of how they feel about themselves. They see something in you that you're doing on YouTube, that you're recording videos, you're outgoing, you have a great personality, you have a nice car, home, job, spouse, kids, whatever. You have everything that they want to have. They just pick on you, but they call their internet thugs. They're internet thugs. So it's the same as been on YouTube. People talk shit. That's why, you have to just like, man, okay, I'm not going to even respond to that because you got issues and it ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't my problem. And it's the same with supervisors and, you know, people of authority on your job. It ain't you. It's just some people got issues. They look at you and they see something in you that they don't like or they wish they had. And the thing about it is, it took a guy to tell me. It took a guy to tell me, hey, you need to be careful. I never forget his name, Mike. He was a tow motor driver. He said, you need to be careful because, you know, so-and-so, she crazy. I know she got personal issues at home, and I don't know what it is about you, man, but she's trying to set you up because she know you're on the verge. She know you're on the verge of snapping. I was that close to snapping. That means slapping that woman. Because I had visualized it and everything, how I was going to stab her. And I'm not lying. I'm just being honest. I had a pen in my ink pen. I visualized me just actually seeing myself doing it, and I was just visualizing it. I was just staring at her like, okay, what'll happen if I do this here? I don't want to kill her, but if I stab her in her, and I was just, I mean, for real, it was just like I was just staring at her, visualizing what would happen if I did that. And I knew, okay, I'm gonna go to jail because I might hit an artery. I mean, it was serious, y'all. I'm not lying. It's not funny, but I was fucking on the verge of snapping to harm that lady. That's why I had to get out of there. I just clocked out, and I just said, you know what? I'm out on recovery. I had already put in my paperwork for disability. I'm like, okay, I got to try it. If I don't get it, I told my husband, I said, if I don't get it, I don't care. I'm not going back. Because I had just called in, took my leave. I was just using them all my leave and stuff. I said, I ain't going back. Because I can't go back. It was just that bad. I had the anxiety attack at work. I was crying and stuff. And it was just like an every fucking day thing. And the thing about it was, you know, I knew that she was under stress to get that mail out. You know, it was her job as a supervisor, which she signed up for. And I told her, hell, you signed up for this. You stressed out because the mail late. I can't do anything because I was on limited and light duty at my job because I got hurt on the job. So they had to give me 8 hours. I was a career. They had to give me 8 hours. And they had to find something within my limitations for me to do. And her and a couple of them, they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that I was sitting on my ass just throwing letters in the little cases with my headphones on, music jamming. They didn't like that. And everybody else around me was struggling, sweating, pumping. Well, hell, I did it too. That's how I hurt myself. I did all of that too. And I had told her, I'm like, you got an issue with me? Send me home. I'm gonna get 8 hours anyway. I said, you can send me home. I know everything. You guys know me. I stay ready. I stay ready before you two, baby. I told her, I know my rights. If I'm bothering you, send me home. But now she kept me on the clock and just kept pressuring me, just nitpicking. So basically, if you're dealing with something like that at your job, again, you know how the Christians say you need to go wake up every morning with your suit of armor, whatever they say. You know, you got to put on your suit of armor to deal with the devil. If it's that bad at your job, oh yeah, I got to recline because my back is really hurting. If it's that bad, you need to just wake up every morning and say, okay, look in the mirror and say, okay, I got to put on this suit of armor. Because I said this in a video a long time ago. One of the things being a postal worker was, we had a badge on, and everybody used to have pictures of their kids or their family or their spouse or whatever on that badge, behind the badge. I used to ask everybody that. I'm like, okay, why everybody do that? And one lady told me, I never forget. She said, girl, I never forget. It was an older lady. She said, you know what? She said, you need to do it too, because over a point in time, you have to remind yourself why you're here. I didn't know what she meant. To me years later to know what she meant. She was like, you need to do it too. You need to remind yourself why you're here. They're going to make you mad and say something slick, and you need to just, do this and look at your badge and just look at your kids and your family and just say, hey, I can't mess it up for them. I never forget. I can see her face now. I never forget. She said, yeah, you need to have, how did she put it? You need to think of the reason why you're here, because of, it's a government job, it's a postal service, so it's like, that's good money, that's a good job. You don't want to mess with no good job. So, yeah, you have to remind yourself why you're there. So, this tow motor driver, yeah, he told me, he said, you need to watch her, because she's trying to set you up for whatever reason, because if I would have put my hands on her, I could have got fired. I would have lost my 401, everything. I would have lost it all. So, all you can do is, and I did it too, you just concentrate, do what you're supposed to do, and just let them be miserable. They're gonna say stuff because that's what they do. The only thing, you can't change it. You would never change them. Just think about this. You would never change their attitude. Just look at them and, you know, like I used to do in my head, like, bitch, really? Like, what the fuck? You on your cycle or something? I'm just talking shit to them, you know, in my mind, but I never would say it, you know, because I couldn't threaten them either. I couldn't threaten them. Well, I couldn't have proof that I threatened them. I'm just gonna put it like that. I don't want to say too much on camera, but if you threaten them or whatever, you can't let nobody. Well, that was the post office. You can't have a witness, because if she had a witness that I had threatened her, I could have, you know, gotten in trouble like that too. But I got her back. I'm just gonna say it like that. I got her back. I did not know it was no harm. I just let my tongue. I got it back with my tongue. It was just me and her, no witnesses. But anyway. Whew, let's bring back old memories. Let me slow down. Bringing back bad memories. But yeah, bringing back memories. All you can do is what I used to do is, you know, talk to myself before I went to work, and just tell yourself they miserable. Let them be miserable. Let them talk shit. Okay, fine, whatever. You talk shit to me a whole hour. I'm getting paid for that whole hour. I'm getting paid. Just put it like that. And again, you can only take so much. You see them coming, you walking, you see them coming down this way, whatever. You go another way. I used to do that all the time. I just go another way to avoid them. Got to a point where they confronted me or whatever. I couldn't, you know, I couldn't avoid them. I was just, and that's me. Like, don't do what I did. That's my job. But you know, I had FMLA, so you might want to get FMLA 2 on the job if you have some kind of medical condition that would allow you to call in for that medical condition without losing your job. So when I felt stressed out, I would go just call in, or I would go to the they call it, I think it was EEC. But I filed an EEO too. I filed that on them. That shit didn't go nowhere. EE something where you like go talk to somebody. I used to do that also. If you could just find out from your human resources if they have, you know, somebody you can talk to release that stress. You can tell them what's going on, you know. And you're doing it because you're setting in a paper trail. At the post office, used to call it 13. I used to keep it, all of us did, used to keep a stack of 13s on us because they done something. I'm finna write it down. This happened this day, because you always want a paper trail. You want proof when it happened, who was around when it happened. So she said something slick, and everybody was like, what? I wrote it down, wrote this is the date, this is the time. She had followed me to the bathroom one time. Well, she didn't follow me, but she confronted me when I came out of the restroom, and asked me why I was in the restroom for so long. I went off on it then. I'm like, bitch, can I change my tampon? You know? And it's because it was some men around. They looked like, what? So I got out of 13, wrote that shit down, wrote down the witness's name and stuff who was there. Just, you know, whether it went anywhere or not, you have proof. So when you do have to file a complaint on them or whatever, you have proof on the stack of paperwork that this happened, this day, this time, blah, 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 etc., etc. So, yeah, I always, go to the human resources and see what kind of programs you can go to. They have psychiatrists or whatever is available, or whatever they call on your job that you can talk to. Go talk to them, and so you will again have a paper trail of what's going on. It's just how it is on every job. You can't keep switching jobs to trying to avoid that person, because every job gonna have an asshole. Every job gonna have a bitch. It's just how it is. So you got to learn how to deal with it. And again, it's stressful. If it's that stressful and it's just some little bitty old job, okay, go find another one. But again, every job ain't gonna be peaches and cream. You're gonna have issues on every job, you know, probably. So it's just a mindset. Just remind yourself, okay, she got issues with me. You know, she just got issues with me, or she just got issues at home. Supervisor, you know, they got marital issues. You never know. Financial issues. When you get that supervisor that just overpower, just like, I'm the boss, do this, do that. I mean, it's like, goddamn, okay, I know you're the boss, man, calm down. I know my job, calm down. You get those types. They're the types that at home, you know, if they're married, they spouse, their husband, if it's a female, he the damn boss at home. He probably whooping her ass, telling her what to do, what she can't do. He runs shit in that household. So the only time she can be the boss, the only time she got power is at work. So when they get to work, they're treating you like they've been treated at home. Misery loves company. So just don't let anybody get you to that point where you can snap and lose it all, because it can happen. Before you know it, you can put your hands on somebody. Like I know somebody who just did that and lost it all. Some people and I was talking to this person about it. They're like, well, they had been picking me. I told them to leave me alone. I told them to leave me alone. I told them to leave me alone. I'm like, okay, unfortunately it happened, but you got to be the bigger person and realize, again, I know shit happens, spur of the moment, but it's unfortunate, it's sad, it's really fucked up, but you have to really go in there every day and be like, okay, this fucker finna pick at me and mess with me. I got to calm down. I got to calm down, because if I put my hands on you, if I put them paws on you, like Scrappy used to say, if I put them paws on you, you know it's going to be on and popping. So you really got to go in there if it's that bad and be like, you know what, I ain't gonna let them stress me out. I'm here to get this money. And I was thinking, again, when I talked to my client, I was thinking about my grandmother. You know, everybody, you know, I always say, you know, my mama used to always tell me, or my grandmother used to always tell me. My grandmother used to always tell me, and she used to always say this, she still say this to this day, ain't nobody gonna treat me any kind of way. That's her saying. Don't let nobody treat you any kind of way. Don't let nobody treat you any kind of way. Now, that can be a curse, because, again, I grew up with her saying that to all of us. You know, we in the country, in southern, where we lived around a lot of prejudiced people, whatever. So my uncle would, hey, Uncle Junior, I don't know if he watched I think he watched my video sometimes, but, you know, I remember him going through certain jobs because the supervisor would talk shit to him or tell him to do something, and he's like, well, I ain't doing it, that ain't my job, I so-and-so can't do it. Then they'll find him on the spot. They looking for a reason. They just waiting. Sometimes supervisors be like, okay, well, I don't want this person working here. I want to get my cousin in here. I want to get my nephew in here. Or I want to get somebody else in his job. Let me pick at him. Let me pick. So they can do something, I can find him on the spot. So he kept on saying, I ain't doing that hell. Well, hell. That's how my uncle talk. Well, hell. It ain't my damn job. I did my job. I ain't doing nothing. And they fine. Then he'll be out of a job for a while. Don't get behind on bills and shit. Then go get another job. Do his job, and they pick on him again. Same old thing. I ain't doing that hell. You ain't talking to me any kind of way. Who you talking to? You get fine. So it's to the point where you don't want to be, you know, nobody's stepping stool. You don't want to be no flunky. But I have to remind my husband this too. You know, it's a way to put people in their spot, but until you put them in their spot to leave you alone, you got to do what them people tell you to do. If you at work, if they tell you, okay, go do that, and you know goddamn well, I just did my job, I got to go help her. That's how the post office was. That's how I messed up my bed. I worked so fast. I was a quick worker, and it took me a long time to realize and slow my ass down. But by that time, I had already had my 4th surgery. So I was a good worker. I just did it, and they'll see me working. They're like, okay, well, she's a good worker. I gotta get this mail out. Here, I'm gonna use Kane, go help someone. So I'm like, what? I'm like, hell no, that motherfucker over there took them, they had the same amount of mail I had, and I used to talk shit. They'd be like, go please, you know, they're like, go ahead, I'll give you an extra break. You know, that's how they did the post. I give you extra break, I give you extra lunch or whatever. Alright, then you go help them. Then that person you go help her start slowing down. You know how it is, they'll start slowing down and shit because you helping them. And then it got to the point, like I said, I hurt myself, so I had to leave up out of there. But you're gonna get supervised like that. They still good worker. And then again, you got to remember, that's their job to get that mail out. It's their job to get that job done. It's their job to get that equipment fixed. And you the best one. I'm gonna keep using you. I'm gonna keep using you. It ain't right, but hey, that's just how it is on every job. So they tell you, hey, go over there and go help so and so and so. Oh man, fuck that, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing it. You better go over there and do what they say do until you figure out how to pull them to the side and be like, look, you're gonna have to give me some slack. What's gonna happen if I overwork myself? By you got me doing everybody's job and I hurt myself, then what? You know, so you got to do what they say. All that complaining and talking back and shit, you know, you can't do you know. Like I say, it could be like my uncle and lose jobs and shit because sometimes they just waiting to fire you. But Don't never think that, oh, I'm a good worker, they ain't gonna fire me. No, don't never think that, because you never know, it can happen. But again, it's a way to say, you know what, this fucked up, I gotta go help so and so again. All right, fine, I'm gonna go do it. But then again, you call that parent to the side and be like, look, what's up? You know, if they can't handle their job, you need to get rid of them. You know, but you can't just go in there fussing and talking shit back to supervisors, because you gonna come along to that one supervisor that's like, they think they own the whole branch of Walmart or wherever you work in, and they gonna be like, okay, you fine. You know, like the lady one of my supervisors I had got into it with. I don't guess it's too late. I ain't gonna say what I really did, but yeah, I put her in her place. Again, I ain't do anything physical to her. I ain't do anything physical to her, but I put her in her place, and then I came back and then I clocked down and went home. I said, okay, all they can do is just write me up. I clocked out before my tour ended. So I clocked out, went home, came back after the 3 days, and I went to the doctor to make sure. I let the doctor know what happened. You know, I need some pills or whatever for my nerves. And I write down everything I say. She messed with me. They knew I was having issues. So again, paper trail is important. Paper trail. So came back to work. And again, she thought she owned United States Postal Service, baby. She had transferred me. Thought she was messing with me. I'm like, I kept that poker face, but I was sitting inside. Thank you, bitch. Thank you. I ain't got to work with your crazy ass no more. Transfer me somewhere. I loved it. And then when the other supervisor came back from their little vacation or whatever, they were looking for me. Yeah, found out that she had transferred me, and they called down to the other place and had me come back. I'm like, shit. But yeah. Just be quiet and do what they say do. Avoid them when you can. Just remind yourself, I can't change this old crazy ass Wayne. She just got issues. So let me go ahead and make my money and get on up out of here. So I hope this helps. 20-some minutes long. I hope this video helps. So yeah, take it easy. Calm down. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get fired. And everything will be alright. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I holla.